This is the story of Petunia. I love you. Petunia did not know it, but Raccoon thought of her every day and dreamed of her every night. How I long for Petunia, he sighed, so handsome and so fat. To think that I waste my time hunting mice and grasshoppers when I could feast like a king on a goose. But what could he do? Petunia was stronger than Raccoon. A blow from her wing had put to flight bigger animals than he. Raccoon's dreams had made him so hungry that he went to Petunia's barnyard one morning, at a time when all raccoons are asleep in their tree holes. "Dear Petunia," said Raccoon, who had thought of a wicked scheme, "you are so pretty. I love you, Petunia. It would make me so happy just to have your company for a little walk in the forest. Today I'm going to see my old aunt. Won't you come along?" "You are so polite and kind, Raccoon," said Petunia. "It would be rude of me to refuse. Pray lead the way." "To you the honor, dear Petunia. I'll walk behind you." "If we walk side by side," said Petunia, "it would make nice conversation and more pleasant." "As you will, lovely Petunia," agreed Raccoon. "Let us be patient," he thought to himself. "I can best trap her once we are in the forest." Chatting and walking side by side, Petunia and Raccoon came to a wide stream which was bridged by a fallen tree. "We shall cross on that tree, one behind the other," said Raccoon. "You shall not wet your feathers, nor I my fur. After you, please. All goes well," he thought, as he followed Petunia. "In the middle of the log, I will jump on her neck and—" But the tree, too rotten for their weight, broke in two and crashed into the stream. Petunia, with two beats of her wings, flew to the bank, while Raccoon fell in the water with a splash. Petunia giggled when Raccoon climbed back to the bank dripping wet. "Please don't mind my laughing, poor dear Raccoon," she said, "but I never saw a dripping raccoon, and that's very funny." "Not funnier than a giggling goose," grumbled Raccoon. "Let's go on with our walk." They were soon in the deepest part of the forest, where stood the old oak tree with holes in its trunk. "Is this where your aunt lives?" asked Petunia. "Why, no," answered Raccoon. "It's the magic tree of the forest. When you put your head into the bottom hole, you see the other side of the world, where elephants climb trees and tigers can ride camels." He stuck his head into the hole to show Petunia. "When her head is in the hole," he chuckled to himself, "I will grab her by the neck and—" "Ouch! Ouch! Ouch!" he suddenly shrieked. Backing out, he ran foolishly in circles, with a swarm of angry bees about his head. He had put his nose into their nest. Petunia chased the bees with her wings. "There, dear friend," she said. "Stop running around and around, or run the other way. You're making me dizzy. Tell me, did the bees come from the other side of the world?" "Don't stand there asking silly questions," growled Raccoon. "Don't you see my head is all swollen? Let's run before the bees come back." After Raccoon had cooled his head in a spring, the two went on along the forest path. Petunia picked leaves here and there, while Raccoon, hungrier than ever, looked about for a proper way to trap the goose. "There, the forest wishing stone," he suddenly cried, pointing to a big rock with a smaller one on top. "If you kiss the big rock at the bottom 20 times and make 20 wishes, they will all come true." "I don't think I can find 20 wishes," said Petunia, "but I will try. Will you try too?" "I have only one wish," answered Raccoon, gritting his teeth. Raccoon showed Petunia where she must kiss the rock, low, very low at the bottom, and he climbed to the top to push the small rock onto her head. As he pushed and pushed, the rock rocked like a rocking chair, but instead of rolling toward Petunia, it rolled back toward Raccoon.